Now, are there other pioneers that you can you can relate to, and whose programs that you use?
Mel Levine is another big guru on our campus. Mel Levine's Schools Attuned program is all about managing students by profile, meaning you look at a whole student and you have teams of people look at a whole student to help them, and you leverage the students' strengths to support their weaknesses. That's the big Mel Levine program, and many of the teachers at Westmark were trained in Schools Attuned, had a week-long 8-hour-a-day training, and then we meet weekly to discuss his programs. And we have a Schools Attuned facilitator on campus, and each of us will attune a student in a year. You pick a student that's having very specific needs, and you attune them with the help of their parents, all their classroom teachers, and the student, him or herself. And they get involved, so they know what the school's trying to do for them. I mean, everything about our program is about explicitly instructing, making sure we're not assuming anything, but giving very explicit step-by-step support to help students.
Now, what kind of special training did you have, and where do you get that? Now, suppose somebody's interested in being a teacher, let's say, at Westmark. What kinds of training, special training, would they need to go through in order to
You need
apply?
to have a special ed credential, and there are many programs in California where you can do that. The state universities and the private universities, but yeah, it's a lot of work. And it's worth it, but it's a lot of work.
Well, and that's only part of the picture. There's also just kind of a natural affinity for really wanting to work with individual students and help bring out the best. And then I think we're kind of a little lab school in our own, that we train and teach each other. And we have Mel Levine programs and the Linda Bell programs, and we all participate in training. So we do a lot of self-training. I don't know that if you came to us just with a credential that we would think you were really ready. We might hire you, but then we would want you to kind of learn the Westmark way. Is that reasonable?
I mean, our teachers communicate with each other a lot. If you talk to teachers in big public schools, many will tell you how isolated they feel and competitive. They don't share ideas. That's not the case at all at Westmark. The teachers are constantly meeting about students, about just what they're doing in the classroom, and helping each other. We'll say, I'm really struggling with this idea. Will you come watch me, or do you have any ideas about, how I can help this student? I don't think any of us hide. I think it's all very much out there, what we're doing, and it's evident when you walk around and see the work that goes on.
And it's like being in a little village. I mean, you're with third graders all the way to the most senior staff member, and all in the same 5-acre area. It's wonderful.
Yeah, how does that work when you have you have your lower school, I guess, your middle school, your upper school? Do they interact with one another, or are they sort of kept in a separate sort of area? Do you deal with them differently? How does that work on such a small campus?
Well, it's a little bit of yes and no. Our elementary school is a little bit off to the side. We don't want them right in the middle of campus, so their classrooms are on one side of the campus. And they have their play space where they're by themselves, but by 6th grade they start mingling with the older kids. It's kind of a self-concept thing that they get a little stronger and they're willing to deal with them. Our older kids are very good to our younger kids and very considerate of them, and every once in a while one of our older children may say a word that we don't want them to say, and then they'll look around and say, oh, there's a little kid there, I'm sorry, and a lot of kind of I think our big kids are really good with our little kids, and our little kids love watching the big ones.
And the ones who stay, it's so interesting. Just the other day I had a student come visit from Pierce College, and he saw that my classroom had moved. I had been in room 17 for years, Miss Rohde's room, and now I'm in room 4, and he saw that I had changed and he hated it. He said, I hate this. And I said, well, I love it. I have a much bigger room. And he goes, no, 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 no. 17 was always Rohde's room. So it's interesting because the kids grow up on this campus, and there's certain things that just, I don't know, become important.
The new seniors, they were going to, go into that room 17, and then
Right.
it got moved, and they were like, no, we're not going to have the same senior year.
They think, right, they have
You
these
know.
ideas. Right, because it really is like a family. Yeah, it's like telling a kid, this isn't your bedroom anymore, you're moving down the hall.
Yeah.
So it's just changed. But it shows an investment that they have in the school and in the campus, and it's neat.